there, it's Beth, and I'm up on the Crafty Maven Getaway with a Stash It Monday. And I have this Cocoa Vanilla Wild at Heart, and I only have like 3 to 4 sheets of this paper left. But it has been sitting in my stash because I haven't wanted to use it because it's too beautiful. And I decided, okay, it's time to go ahead and use it since I've had it for a while. And it does me no good sitting in my stash. I decided to go with a grid format. It is my go-to when I'm just not quite sure what I want to do. And I am using these photos of when the baby was a baby. He's no longer a baby because he just turned 4. Um, but they're just so cute. And I really wanted to document like his little chunkiness and his hands and um, just him. And what you see me doing here is going through more stash. So I have this little bucket of ephemera pieces, but these are like all my chipboard not wood veneer. Well, some of the pieces are wood, but it's mostly chipboard in here. So I have a bunch of chipboard and some wood veneer pieces. Excuse me, it's very late. Pieces in this bucket, and I went through the entire bucket and picked up pieces that I thought would go with the layout. And because it's a baby layout, I saw no issues with adding florals and some pink to the layout at all. And once I picked everything out, I was pretty decisive. I'm surprised because usually I struggle with this part of, where I want like little clusters of things. But for this layout, for some reason, it just came together really, really quickly for me. What you're seeing me do here now is I'm looking for a heart wood veneer. I know I have one in my stash and I just have to find it. So that's what I was doing there. And then you're going to see me reload my ATG gun, which for some reason gave me a bit of an issue this time. I usually don't have such an issue reloading it with tape, but I did for some reason this morning. Anywho, back to the layout. So the paper is this beautiful like watercolor look to it with blue and like teal. And I'm thinking I could definitely recreate this paper myself as well. So it's something that I want to try in the very near future. And again, the photos are in 4x4 format, and I'm doing that grid layout setup. Sometimes I scrap with only one photo, but I do prefer to add more than one photo on my layouts, and I am really trying to get this baby album done this year. That I think is my goal when it comes to scrapbooking, is to complete this baby album. I don't know what is wrong with me and baby albums, but they are always done years later after my children are born. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. So I used my fine liner bottle that has a liquid matte medium in it, and it works really well with adhering all the chipboard and the wood veneer down. And I'm going to add some journaling on that card there with all the florals. And for my journaling, all I do is I talk about the many nicknames that we gave the baby when he was younger. And they don't really fit him anymore because he is not this chunky little baby anymore. He's still I don't know, not heavy set. That's not the right word. But he's solid. He's very solid. And he's fairly tall for my family. But it was really nice to revisit these photos and talk about how chunky he was and just go back and look at them and have a little bit of nostalgia when I was scrapbooking this layout. And it felt really good to dig into my stash and use this paper and these pieces that I've had sitting forever. The only other thing I did here was add some black sequins to that top cluster because I already had black in the other 2 clusters, and I felt I needed to add some black over there. So I grabbed some black sequins that I've gotten in my stash from the Spiegel Mom Scraps shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this layout inspired you. Be sure to be subscribed to the Crafty Maven Getaway and check out my channel as well for more inspiration. Bye.